hopefully, I did some organization real quick. Let me show you. I got some stuff in some books. Cleaned it up a little, cleaned up the bars. And I guess I'm ready to go. I got these going. Oh, yep, already 7. Okay. I would like you to keep rolling. What does... Hold on. It's not what I want to do. I want to... This... Tank... What? Equipment grid. Base health. It's fine. That's probably fine. What I need really is to get the cannons. Hold on, where am I? The cannon shells going. So I think this is the one I wanted. So steel, plastic, explosives. So it's the same thing. Okay. So let's just see the throughput on that. 0.09, pretty slow, and then explosives. Okay, this is not the right facility for that. Coal, sulfur, water, chemical plant. Okay. So we're going to need sulfur. We're going to need to make explosives. That's also going to need water. Did I put sulfur on the line here? No. Do I have this in the... helps if I spell things right. Yes, I have a few chemical plants. Okay. So... oh yes, I should also mention this. Today is my first recording session trying to play in full screen again. The output should still be 1080p, but I'm playing in 1440 on my main monitor. I see a lot more. Hopefully everything looks okay. I was going to... Right, so we're figuring this out. So we're gonna need sulfur. So we don't have any water. We have sulfuric acid, lava. Okay, let me look at something. So back here we have this. So this one. Okay. Neutralizing this gets the water. Doing all of this gets to the petroleum gas. Ugh. 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 Okay. Rate calculator, tell me what the numbers are. So we have a positive 4 on petroleum gas and a positive 78 on water. Okay. Let's take a look at this. So this needs... Okay. Alright, so this will be able to supply just shot of probably 9 of these, which would be 4.5 explosives. Okay, hold on. So let's run a calculation here. So, where is it? So we have a... Okay, put you over here. Put you over here. Actually, we can put you up there for now. Okay, so we're going to have a positive 4. And so that's the one that's really hindering this. So I also need a calculator. I'm sure someone's made a mod so where I can just have a calculator within the game. I should look for that at some point. So if we have full capacity running, I'm going to have 4 left over. So 4 divided by 30, because that's the limiting factor at the moment. 13 1/3%. All right. Times that by an output of 2. So I would get approximately, let's round down and call that a quarter. Let's put that over there on that monitor. Okay. So approximately a quarter. Okay, so with my current limitation, I could supply one of these. Okay. Yes, coal is not a limiting factor. Water isn't. Yeah, so supplying one of these is going to be fine. And then this will need. So what I end up with is. Okay, so 0.5 divided by 0.9. I can run 5 of these. Okay. Let's go with 4. Because I don't need all 5, do I? Because 4 would be... Am I not close enough? Hold on. Let's get closer. Because right now, that is going to... There we go. Yeah, no, some machines don't have power. That's 25, 12 plus 12.5. That's 3/8. Yes, 3/8 of a cannon shell every second. 23 shells every minute. That's not very good. I don't know how many shells it's going to take, and that's assuming my accuracy is very good. Okay, so I need, okay, there's paper. Grab that paper. Grab this pencil. Okay, so this is doing 1900, okay, plus 190. Where is it getting this like extra? I wonder where that extra number is coming up. So let's take a look. So that's gonna be 2090 overall damage. Okay. Let's mark what type damage is this, because that might matter. Physical and explosion added together. So total damage, because I might have to modify that. So bonuses, damage. Oh, here we go. That's the cannon shell. 90% damage. Yep, that would be the additional modifier there. Okay. So there is a damage modifier in the tree somewhere. So damage, okay. Physical projectile damage. Okay, so that's the one. Physical. Yep, that's the cannon shell. So this goes up. Oh, and it shows me the math. So if I were to get 6 here, it would increase that from 90 to 220. Okay. That's if I get the yellow set up. Then there's an infinite, which requires the white signs. That'd be easy to set up. And well, no, around Vulcanus, I need more guns. I'm going to need some guns to deal with stuff. Okay. A good amount of them. that one looks like it increases it by 100% every time. Okay. And then this cost scales over time. Yeah, it's an infinite research. Okay. So let's not worry about that. What I need is, I have to set, I wonder if I can set the key for this Factorialpedia to something different. Okay. Enemies, small demolisher. So it's going to be, so physical, it takes half damage from physical, okay, so 0.5, and 60% reduced, so that means it's going to take 40% of the damage, okay, 0.4, and base healing is 2400 a second. Okay, let's write that down. That might actually be a problem, because it'll depend on how fast I can shoot. It has 30,000 health. Okay, so let's do some numbers. So 1900 times 0.5 is going to be 950. 0.4, 76. Add those together. 1026. So it can recover from one shot every second. So how fast does the tank shoot? We're using the tank cannon. Oh, that would actually be why I want the actual tank range, higher rarities to extra range would be nice. Okay, so what is that? Is that shots per second? 0.53. So I can make 1.2 shots a second. Which means, okay, times, that means I'm doing an average of 1231 damage a second. Huh. That's not gonna be good. Okay. How about the gun turret? Okay. The gun turret can make 21 shots a second. Okay. That's pretty good. And then to maximize damage, I'd want to use the piercing rounds. Is that what I have set up in this blueprint? 14.4 at 21 a second. Yeah, that might be. So let's get that number. 14.4. That's only 302 damage per turret. Okay. I apparently don't have any on me, but I set this up with 10 shots each. This is also going to hurt at... Is there a live worm I can check real quick? Okay, so... the segments... So... the cannon shell has... piercing power. Does that mean if I can shoot straight through the front of it, I do damage to it multiple times? I don't know. But anyway, I need these. Yeah. So let's just take those. Okay. So let's set this up. So we're gonna bring in... Right. Should I pipe in the petroleum over here, or should I make sulfur over here? Hold on. Why am I walking? Do I have the room already over here without messing with stuff too much? What's... petroleum and water. So the water, well, I also need to get... There's room back here. There's room right here for the water. So, okay, so what I would want is something like this. Hold on. I want to be closer to that. So I would want to move this into here. Just to make it easier, I should probably just do this. Okay, and assume that. Then I can send the explosives wherever I need to. So if I want... Let's see if we can squeeze that in over there. Doesn't look like there's a good spot to squeeze this combination of... comes here, so might be better for me to set it up here. What else do I need? Steel and plastic. Where else is steel and plastic? Got steel coming from here, plastic coming up through here. I might just have to send it up, which I could do. Send... I could feed it up in here somewhere. And I should be able to get water out of here somewhere. Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue to get water out or the petroleum gas. Petroleum gas is right here. Shouldn't be an issue. Let's cut that right there. But we will bring plastic and steel up through this somehow. I'll figure that out. So what I want to do is quickly, we'll take all of this. Quickly flip it. Okay. Now let's go run over there so I'm closer to messing with this nonsense. So this damage calculation paper can go over there for a moment. Let's get... Let's see if we can get steel and plastic up here. So ultimately we want this here and this here. So I think it's easiest to get plastic out right here. Okay, and now I need steel. It's going from here to here. Okay, to here. I think this can go all the way to here. Okay. Can't quite reach, but we can go here. to there. Okay. There. And that should get it up here. Okay. So let's move you over here for a moment. Grab you. I think we want to do... I mean, just connecting it like that would work. So would this, and so would... Let's go with... Okay, so let's assume we have a pipe there. We got a pipe here. Okay, so now we have water and petroleum. Okay. Now, I like this would work. We can cut that out. Okay. And then to make this easy, do I want a stockpile of sulfur? Oh, I also need coal for this one. I think coal was actually going to be... Yeah, I can get coal over here. Yeah, I think I can get coal over just fine. That'll be coal, so let's get coal. Okay, right here, we can bring coal in. Okay. And then I guess the thing is, do I want to stack up? I don't, just so that it's ready to go. No, I don't think so. We'll give it some extra breathing room. We don't need to be special about it. So right here, right here. Okay. Okay. And then we want to okay. Okay, and then I don't have a lot of stuff set up yet, so we want passive provider. And then what do these stack to? 100. Let's assume we have 500 ready to go. So we will use a bulk inserter here. And apparently this is outside of the network. Okay. Put one up there. Okay. And then I guess the question is, can I use speed, efficiency, or quality? No, I think we'll just use standard shells for this. I can't really guarantee a high quality anyway. So I guess the next thing is okay, so we want a tank and we want to cannon shells. Not making that. I have to make some of this stuff eventually, but we'll just go with standard coal. I'll pull some coal. And then we'll go with Demolisher supply. We will add, I want 300 tank shell, 300 to 500 tank shells. Probably a good amount of that. And what's this one? Flamethrower? Okay, we're not using flamethrower right now. Not in logistics network. Is the tank not in the logistics network, or is tank is not in the logistics network? Somehow it's so close, yet so far. Okay. So that's filling up. I need to check the logistics network. So we have coal. We have coal in a general stockpile. I could reach that. No, can't really reach that. Well, I could. Yeah, do it. Okay. Now I need ammunition, which is this one, piercing ammo. Which is over here. Okay, so I am not making ammo. No, I am not making ammo. Okay. So to make ammo, copper, steel, firearm magazines. Okay. That should be simple enough. Over here should be fine for that. Okay. So what I want is to go to novice. Is that it? Yes, that is it. That does look like it. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to control C from here all the way down. Nope, a little further to here. Let's go to Vulcanus. This is a big ol'. Let's give it a little bit of breathing room. Okay, and just replace it. Okay, now we can go clean up some stuff. So we don't need this. We can replace some of this stuff with bulk inserters. Okay, now this. Okay, so general logistics, we have this. I want my combinators. Yes, constant combinators for my notes. So this is going to be steel and copper, if I remember. Yes, because this one needs to be iron plates. For sake of ease, this goes here, and probably want to do that here. And then that is outside of logistics network, which is going to be a problem. Why does that exist there? That's not needed, I don't think. Okay, so lamps are missing. Lamps, RoboPort, storage boxes, and red arm inserters. Ah. That could be an issue. Well, we can head up there for that, for some of this. Do I have RoboPorts on me? No, I don't. Okay, so first off, how much does this make again? This produces 3.75. Okay. So if I take all of this, flip it, and put it right there. Oop. Just put down what you can. Okay. So you need to be moved. Okay. 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 That's going to be... Hold on. It won't calculate it properly from ghosts. $7.5 a second. Alright. That should be good enough. Then this is the output. Okay. Okay, so I need to start setting up some stuff. First of all, I need Roboport network. Okay, what can I... You are not demanding... There's no red circuits in the system. I'm making red circuits, but I don't have any in the system. Okay. Is this in the logistics area? Yes, it is. Excellent. But I don't have any passive providers. Nope. Okay, so I gotta make that first. Let's put you there. Requester. I don't have any passive. Okay, so I have to actually go make a few first. Okay. Alright. One problem to the next, to the next, to the next. So we want this to go to here. We want this to set requests. Trash on requested. We want you to make passive providers first and foremost. Great. And you are going to take some of those and I need to get some circuits for you. Hold on. Well, that's quite a speed difference. 50%. Okay. Maybe I should lay more of that down. Let's go stand up where I'm not going to grab a bunch of extra stuff I don't need. Okay. I need green circuits as well. Okay, so now that's passively providing. That's great. Alright, so that gets rid of problem 1. Problem 2. Okay. Problem 3 is over here. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Switch you to lamps. And switch you to... Okay, is there copper cable and iron plates? There's copper, no cable. There's a passive provider for copper here. Okay. Alright. The Bacchus. Okay. So let's get rid of that. I would like you to bring in okay. Okay. Some construction robots, some of those. Trying to think of what else I could bring along that's I don't want to use trains yet over there. Oh, I could use more of these on planet. Okay. I also want well, no, I don't really need solar panels. I think I can make the stuff, yeah, no, I think the other stuff is just fine. Okay, so let's go back down to novice. There's the rocket silos. So you are set for okay. You have all you need. You do not have the logistic robots, and you don't have. You're working towards that. You're currently building a rocket. Okay, but I do have enough in. Here they are. Yes. Okay. So the other thing I want to do is. What was I gonna? Anyways, I forget. How's this looking? You don't have any molten copper because you are backed up on stone because okay. Pesky. 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 Why does this go? Okay, I see what's going on here. So, hold on a second. Well, that's a problem, first of all. Filter out the gear wheels. I want them to go that way. Okay. And then I'm going to just probably turn this back on. There we go. All right. And then I'm disposing of it quickly enough. Yep, still looks like it. Alright. So we're still waiting on... Oh, hold on a second. You're empty, you're empty. You're empty, you're empty. Okay. So you just need more advanced circuits, which are up there. I just don't have a lot of robots. Okay. Okay. How is the box? Are you loaded up yet? You are loaded up with stuff I want. Alright. Okay. Good luck. Alrighty then. How are you looking? You do not have coal. Oh, there we go. Coal, well no. Bring in the ammo first. Cannon shells are not being made. Where are my cannon shells? They are being made. However, we don't have plastic coming in because of what? That's backwards. Okay. That goes that way. Alright. And of course that's maxing out on plastic. This I have not set up yet. Okay. This will get its stuff eventually. Okay. So we want to get copper on one side. Now, that would be good for that. Is that what I want to do? Looks like it works. So this goes here. This goes here. It looks like it passes through just fine. Then we want you here. Alright, did you make it? Yes, you did. Okay, great. Now we can drop you can drop, where else is it? You, and you. And you can keep the others. Alright. Where is my, there it is. Okay. So, alright, so over back to here. Yeah, let's just connect it and see if it flows through just fine. And then we'll replace those portions with what we need in a bit. And we also need another RoboPort over here. Stick one right here. No, that'll work. Okay, now let's turn this off for a moment. I want all of you. And there's a RoboPort. Alright. So I only need 20 on my... Okay. So what I need is... How do I split again? Okay, hold on a second. How do I... Am I just gonna have to do this? Okay, hold on. First of all, you can take those. Take those, and you can take those. Take those, half of those, and then... Turn that on, turn that on. Go back to trashing unrequested. Set this to 0. We don't need any of that. Or that. I do not need any of that. I didn't finish cleaning all this stuff up. So there. Alright, I'm not making red-handed over here yet. I need to make inserters next. Trains, planes, and automobiles. Not making any of those. If I make them, I don't need those right now, or speakers. I don't need power switches. I don't need selectors. Or arithmetic. We'll keep lamps. We do not need pump jacks on me right now. Okay. I appear to be running out of foundries. Why is that? You are missing carbide, which of course is made with the tungsten I don't have. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, what now? Oh, right. Right. This place is dangerous. Good luck, Bacchus. Hopefully you make it back. Well, we'll see what if that makes it. So, as I was doing, I need a new group. Do I have one set up already? Turn that off for a moment. So, we can change this to... Actually, no, I think that's exactly what I need right now. Except for this, we can set this to 0. Bring me all of that. There's poison capsules and slowdown capsules. Defender capsules. Okay. So let's leave that there. Let's set this up. Okay, hold on. I want the quick turret here. I want poison capsule here. Slowdown capsule here. Defender capsule here. Is there anything else I'm going to need on me right away as I do this? No, I don't think so. Yeah, we're not using walls or anything, so... Okay. So up here we could change this. We don't need any of those at the moment. Let's clear out in case I'm going to die. I don't want any of those at the moment. I think I still want... Hold on. Let's go here and just keep... Where is it again? There it is. About 100 repair packs on me. And then this one up here. Should I just set all this to 0? Well, I don't want to die, so we'll set all this to 0 at the moment. Take all this stuff off of me so I can try and do this. You. Okay. We do not have any more slowdown capsules. What does it take to make the slowdown capsule? Do I need more of them right now? Coal, steel, electronic circuits. What's it just... No, it uses lasers. Let's not worry about that. Okay. So let's go with... poison. Let's go with slowdown. Have you go with defender capsule. Okay. And then have you go with... Well, we need some power. So we'll just set you right here for now. Okay. And then we'll let that do its thing. Okay, so I'm still not certain if I can get it out. So should be enough for logistic bot to get it out back and forth. I can't do belts. I think I already figured that out, that I can't just belt it out in any way. So I can't go under the lava. So logistics is the way I'm gonna have to go. There's the worm. I'm probably gonna have to take out this worm. And probably this worm as well, just to make sure I can, because this might be easier path to cross power over than, well, I could go around it. We'll see what I decide. So, for now, this is... Okay, let's see. There is... You're bringing coal. Yes. I want you to be changed to a passive provider. Okay. And then I need to start cleaning up some of this stuff. So, like all of this storage here we don't need. Here. This storage let's get rid of. And this storage I can get rid of. Okay, let's go over here. I'm not sure if that's enough storage or not. We'll find out. How are you doing? Still no coal. I really just don't have enough logistics bots, do I? I'm reading it somewhere. One of these is reading. You. No? I need more construction bots. Okay. Did... Bacchus made it, but I ran out of something. Fuel. It's drifting. Okay. So, Vermin, are you ready for your void and flip? Are you ready for your maiden voyage, Vermont? I hope you are, because I want you to bring 200 of these. I want you to bring, let's see, you have some turrets. Let's bring some more turrets than that, so I don't have to build them. Let's bring... I don't think there's any of this stuff I want you to bring, or that. Oh, since I don't have it set up yet, bring some of those. And yeah. Yep, I think that's it for now. Available on planet is 100. Okay, we'll check on you in a little bit. Or just coasting your way through and then you'll begin repairs. So we can turn that off. Okay. Oh. Nice try. You can go away. Apparently it's deciding to use me as a waypoint. That's a bit funny. Okay. I'm not making repair packs. So that is something I need. Okay. Let's get closer to the main storage. If you're gonna do that. Okay. You're just, do I need to request fuel? Are you not just gonna put it directly in? Request 200? Is that the problem? Yeah, that's probably the problem, isn't it? Yep, there it goes now. Okay. I don't think I need all of that or all of that. Let's get this on the bar so I can at least see it. Let's drag you over. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and give this a try. So it is enter to enter the vehicle. Actually, hold on a second. Is there a way I can... There was... I thought there was a setting for this that I'm thinking of. Is it... Ah, here we go. That one. Don't worry about logistics while moving. Okay. Now... I just realized since I'm on full screen again, I can probably turn this on and see where I'm going again. God, that is so... Hold on. Too small. I'm still blind. Okay. And I'm stuck. Okay. Is that the upper worm? I think that's the upper worm. I do want to consider taking that guy out. Whoa. Oh, he's fast. Alright. That was very fast, and I don't think that did what I wanted it to do at all. So, turn that off. Okay, so let's not worry about that. Okay. That one we'll worry about. So, yeah, hold on. Let's head out and get my stuff. I think I'm gonna have to set up gorilla mining instead to get my research going. Which is unfortunate, but I don't think I can actually deal with the worms yet. Ah, hot, hot, hot. Okay. Yep, we'll trash unrequested. Hello, worm. Okay. So we are going to... Yeah, we're going to figure this out. Because I think I just need research. So... more damage. Lots more damage. Oh, that'll be nice. Yeah, so I basically just need to get this going. And then beyond this, I will get railguns. No, artillery, not railguns. They shoot very slowly. I don't don't think they're gonna do enough damage to... Quality ones might. How high can I get? I'll need several of them probably to... I'll need more than one, definitely. Okay, so we're just gonna have to set up a guerrilla mining operation. So let's go stand over here. Okay. Let's switch you back to 2 while I think. So thinking, let's... So we have that going. Let's grab some of our logistics stuff back again, because I'm going to need it. So we need you. Oh yeah, has the Vermont round arrived here yet? No, it's still loading. Okay, so we have 50 of them. Okay, so novice. Okay, it's just very slow. So this one's ready and is requesting because Bach has made it back and is also requesting. Okay. So, am I making rocket silos on the planet? No, I'm not. Okay. Let's grab this one. Novice. Let's go right here, I guess. Change you to rocket silos. And of course, we're also going to need some power over here. Because we need more rockets. Okay. So, we need my fast inserters. I would like a stack of lamps and cider combinators, constant combinators. Oh, power. Need power stuff on me. Okay, just so to set this up, I'm also going to need logistic robots. I'm going to need a few of those. I'm also going to need active provider chests and probably go with storage. Oh, well, not 100 of them. So yeah, this is gonna be tricky. Let's rename this. What was that? Oh. Power is getting a little unstable here. Okay, hold on a second. Let's just make a save here. Okay. Since my power is unstable, I'm gonna call it here. Have a good day.